This video intended for educational purposes. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimbird, and welcome back for another Minecraft Snapshot. This is 13W17A for Thursday, April 25th. Now we've got a new block, some terrain changes, and a feature that's going to make zombies a lot harder to fight, along with a bunch of bug fixes, so I'll get into it. But first I also want to say that today the 1.5.2 pre-release was also released, so there's been a busy day over at Mojang. That basically has a lot of the bug fixes that we've gotten in the snapshots so far that refer to the 1.5.1 game, and I'll get back into that in a little bit, but first let's go into the snapshot features, and you can see the new block right here. It is the Hardened Clay block. Now if you want to get this, you're going to need to take solid clay blocks and put them in a furnace and cook them. So if you break a clay block and you're not using Silk Touch, you'll notice you get these clay blobs that you normally cook to make bricks, but if you form them into a little square like so, you can get clay. And then if you were to put that in a furnace and throw in some lava, that is how you get the hardened clay block, and I think it looks really nice. It's this is the Adobe Mud type block that Dinnerbone teased yesterday. So yeah, here you go. And I took the liberty of making a little Pueblo house over here. It's a bit modern. I also put a clothesline which even shakes in the wind. I'm sure you guys can figure out how I did that. But yeah, I've got a few animals here hanging out, and I've messed around with the name tags a bit more. If you haven't seen that, check out yesterday's snapshot video, but the name tags for naming animals in survival. You actually can't name a animal name tag normally. You have to go in and change it to like one word. But anyways, I thought that would be funny to name him that. So yeah, this is the Hardened Clay, and I think it looks pretty good for a desert kind of western Wild West style house, you know. And it's very nice and homey. I put carpet in here, and also you can see the carpet. There's a bit of a difference here with the block. It's because I put a solid wool block under the door and a carpet here, because normally you couldn't put a carpet here, the door would get in the way. The same goes for stuff like beds. You have to put a solid wool block under if you want it to not, like, otherwise if I had sand here and I put like a chest, you could obviously see the sand under, but if you do put wool block, it looks pretty good for a carpet little thing. But anyways, this is my little house here with my puppy and all these animals and stuff. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad that they added that. It's a nice like natural touch block. I know we've got a lot of kind of brownish types of blocks already, but I think it'll be a nice addition. Now moving on, the terrain change that I mentioned, and we are right in the biome that it affects. Now if you look through this desert, you'll notice something, possibly. There's still a lot of water on the edges because we have rivers and such and a swamp nearby, but there are no longer any small little water pockets within the desert. They have been eliminated. Deserts no longer have the little oasis pockets of water, which I think is more realistic anyway. So deserts, you're not going to find water in them, especially in large biomes. If you're stuck in a big desert, you're going to have a hard time finding a water source. So that is a nice feature. But the fact that they changed that is actually a good indicator that they're maybe planning on doing some more terrain changes, since that's one minor thing, and it seems like they wouldn't just do one of those. If they're going to do terrain changes that make us have to make a new map, then they'll probably go, you know, whole hog, and I'm hoping add a new biome or something. So let's get into the last feature here, other than the bug fixes. Zombies are now a lot more dangerous. Now this is something that Dinnerbone's been working on, taking a break from the launcher again, and Jeb is not, he just got back in town, so they haven't done any horse changes. But the zombies now, they have a new feature, and this isn't completed yet, he just added this recently. But if a zombie takes damage, let's turn it to night here so my zombie friends won't burn up. If a zombie takes damage, it has a chance of spawning another zombie. Now the way this is intended to work is that a zombie would spawn somewhere where you can't see him. If you're like in a cave, maybe it'd be around a corner or somewhere to make it more realistic. But the idea is that the zombies, in Dinnerbone's words, become more sociable. They will call for help basically, or the other zombies will basically hear them when they're attacking you. So if I hit some zombies, you might be able to see this happen here. It has a chance every time a zombie gets hurt. There's a chance that it will happen. So we have 5 zombies here, and there's one just fell out of the sky. So this is what I meant by it's not finished yet. Dinnerbone, right now they fall out of the sky, they take damage. Nope, there's another one. It's not working as intended. And one big thing that is not working as intended is that if you set it to day and the zombies start to burn, they're taking a lot of damage, which means zombies will fall from the sky pretty frequently. There's another, there's another, there's another, there's another, and you will have a ton of zombies everywhere. And I'm sure this is going to change before this comes out. Look how many zombies are spawning. But I did a little practice with this. I fought like a group of 4 zombies. I ran around fighting zombies, and I fought a group of about 4, and by the end I had killed about 10 or 11, so more zombies were spawning pretty frequently. So I think Dinnerbone might lower the chance on this, obviously, because this seems like a pretty high chance. But they are taking a lot of damage, obviously, because they're dying in the sunlight. But, but yeah, I think, and they're also probably not going to fall from the sky. That makes them a little weaker because they take fall damage, but that's definitely not working as intended, and Dinnerbone tweeted about it as such. So yeah, I think this is an interesting feature. A lot of people are complaining about it because of how it works currently, but I think when he hammers out all the details, it'll be a lot better. And also, I think it's only going to be a hard mode feature, so if you don't want to mess with this or any of this, a lot of the crazy stuff that he's been adding to make the game a little more challenging, then you don't have to play on hard mode, obviously. But yeah, so I think this is a cool little feature. Obviously the zombies that have armor are going to survive a lot longer, and they'll eventually, geez, yeah, they have not stopped. These zombies are all after me, and they're all alerted to me because the ones that spawn from when you've hurt automatically come after you. So I've got this crazy horde. Yeah, I think this is the falling from the sky would be something more like akin to something in Mind Z, which I play a lot of Mind Z, so I'm excited about this feature. Whoa, there's a little bit of a lag jump there. That's strange. That's got to be a bug. They all kind of run towards you a little bit when you land. Anyways, like they're pets or something. Let me go into the bug fixes real quick before we finish up. Music and jukebox's volume wasn't decreasing properly. Wolves and cats were despawning, that sort of thing. Picking block. Oh, this one's a little sad. Picking block on an active furnace no longer gives you an active furnace block to place if you are OP. You used to be able to pick one of these and lay it down, and you would get like a burning furnace forever, which was kind of cool for decorative purposes. You couldn't really use it for gameplay because it would burn out. You know, it wouldn't actually cook. So unfortunately that one's been fixed. One thing that I want to mention too, if you have an Enderman Grinder and you use water to get the Endermen to come after you and they're angry, the Endermen are no longer going to be angered by environmental damage. So you're going to have to maybe change your spawner around, that type of thing. Silk Touch to pick up command blocks, all that stuff. So a lot of these bugs are going to be fixed in 1.5.2, and they also did a lot of bug fixing towards Minecraft Realms, which is supposed to debut with 1.5.2 as planned, hopefully. And that is their hosting service, Mojang's Minecraft server hosting service. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today's snapshot. Thanks for bearing with me as I talked a lot about the zombies. I think when that's finished it's going to be really cool, and obviously the Hardened Clay block is a nice addition. But unfortunately it also doesn't look like we're going to get the dyed wood since he went with the Hardened Clay block. But who knows, we might get something in the future for that. And one last thing I forgot to mention, if you're searching in your items in creative to find something, now all of the blocks will tell you what tab they are found in to make it a lot easier. And this zombie is coming to kill me, so thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll put my boots on, and nope, there goes his helmet. Have a good day guys, and I'll see you next time for more Minecraft snapshots. Goodbye.